bottom, flex your chest at the top.
And Will, he's playing right along, he's clapping along, and he's thinking, what is going on right now? We're here to train. He's rapping, singing a song, got a hoodie on, sweating it up, going back and forth, and we haven't even started the workout yet. Coach Greg, and in today's video, Will Tennyson has an unforgettable chest workout with none other than Greene. And I've previously had the pleasure of talking with Kai a number of times, and let me tell you, this guy is very unique. He's extremely opinionated, he likes to talk, and so Will, well, he's got his work cut out for him today. Will he be able to keep up with none other than Greene?
You'd think that we're in the North Pole right now, but we're actually in LA. This guy only wears a hoodie at the event. Everybody was like dying, even in a tank top. This guy's with the hoodie just...
And the first thing I'd like to discuss is wearing a hoodie while working out. A lot of people feel that the more sweating you do, the better the workout, but it's in fact the opposite. If you're too hot, sweating all the time, you can't push as hard as if you're in a cooler environment.
I sweat a lot.
Well, no kidding. You're wearing a hoodie. It's in Miami. It's hot out there. And so I 100% disagree with trying to sweat all the time during a workout. And in fact, if you see me train at the gym, you notice I carry a fan with me. I in fact do the exact opposite. If I'm cool, I can push harder. And if I'm sweating my ass off, then well, I can't push as hard. And so do what you need to do to push harder in the gym. And rather than doing cardio for a warm-up, they alternate from doing dips and chins.
So the chest today. Let's go. And 20. Like it. Let's keep it moving.
I'm already hot.
And Will having a hard time keeping up with Kai, but remember, this is a warm-up. They're not resting a lot between sets. They're trying to get their heart rates up to get the sweat going. And so that is why they're warming up so quickly. My personal opinion is, for me, I'd rather do cardio for a warm-up and then start with a lighter set of chest and then get heavier on every set.
Flex your chest to the beat. Flex your chest to the beat. Flex your chest. Flex your chest at the bottom. Flex your chest at the top.
And imagine being in the gym, the guy's rapping and singing while doing his warm-up sets, and Will, he's playing right along, he's clapping along, and he's thinking, what is going on right now? We're here to train. He's rapping, singing a song, got a hoodie on, sweating it up, going back and forth, and we haven't even started the workout yet.
Are you a caffeine junkie? Because you got energy that I've never seen before.
Well, you know, right now I'm taking that rain today, and during the week, well, I won't talk about what I do during the week.
And so Kai getting the pre-workout in, lots of caffeine, he's amped up, tons of energy, and it just shows. If you need to take a pre-workout, if it gets you amped up, getting you in a good mood, singing songs and dancing makes workouts fun, then you're much more likely to keep doing them.
Let's get on over here.
This is the warm-up?
And you can see Will clearly tired, breathing hard. He's jogging to get to the next set. And remember, this is the warm-up. Will can barely complete the reps. And so my advice, don't train to failure when you're warming up. Save it for during the workout. Especially when you're doing a chest workout, you don't have to train your lats to failure.
See how you're breathing right now?
I don't see that as a warm-up.
You don't see this warm-up.
That's cardio.
And so Kai not impressed. Will says, I don't think that was a warm-up, that was cardio, when in fact cardio and warm-ups are exactly the same thing. You're trying to warm up the body to get ready to do the exercise to prevent injury and make it safer than last time.
19, 20.
Man, I haven't hit like 20 reps since preschool, man.
Really?
I'm usually 8 to 10.
And so Will, not used to doing such high rep, high volume workouts, Kai always trains like this. Will says, I usually do 8 to 10 reps. And so he asked Kai, what do you think of this?
Sometimes we gotta be ready to do some shit we ain't done before to get a result that we ain't never seen. You get what I'm saying?
Makes perfect sense. If you're not willing to do what you haven't done, then you might not see a result that you might not get. So how do you know that that kind of training not be the best for you if you've never tried it? And truth be told, the most important thing when training isn't the rep range, but how close you come to failure. And so if you're training 12, 15, 20 reps and you're pushing hard, getting close to failure, you can make the same amount of muscle gains as if you're doing 5, 8 to 10 reps. In my personal opinion, it's a lot safer to train with the higher rep range. You use better form, less likely to get injured. You're less likely to ego lift, but the main downfall when doing higher reps is it's much harder. You think it's harder to lift really heavy weights for 5 to 10 reps. It's not. It's much harder to train with 15 to 20 reps. Why? Because you feel that lactic acid burn. The set takes longer. You have to push harder. Greater volume, lifting more weights, and so it places a much greater demand both on muscular and cardiovascular endurance.
You know what? I think I gotta take this off.
Huh?
I think I gotta take it off. I can't do it.
You gotta take it off.
I gotta take it off.
Uh-oh. The man said he wanted to take it off. Just be careful. Don't get too rough with your muscles over here.
And so Will's had enough. He's taken the top off. There's no reason to keep sweating to this extent. You don't want to die of heat exhaustion just because you're trying to get in a workout. And as you can see, Kai is sweating through his shirt at this point. He's very hot, yet he's still wearing a hoodie. Personal opinion, you're going to get a better workout without sweating so much. And so if you're in the gym thinking you need to sweat, you don't.
We don't rest a lot here.
I think it was the great Conan the Barbarian that said, there's enough time to rest in the grave.
And so we'll notice is Kai hardly rests any between set, but what you'll notice is on Kai's first sets, those are easy. When he does sets of 20 and 15, it's not nearly close to failure. And so what Kai's doing is he's warming up a lot and saving his really heavy sets for the end. Personal opinion, you don't need to do multiple warm-up sets when you get into your workout. He's doing an entire chest workout. You don't need to do multiple warm-up sets for each exercise you're doing. Think of it. He's already got plenty of warm-ups done on the cable flies. Does he really need to warm up with only a plate on the bench press when he's going to be pressing 3 plates? I don't think so. He's clearly done enough warm-up sets. He could in fact save more time in the gym by doing less junk volume. And what is junk volume? Well, those are sets that don't really add anything to your workout. They're not helping you get stronger. And unless you need to warm up, then why do it? Why do countless warm-up sets that you just simply don't need?
I think I'm gonna go down, man. Huh? I'm gonna go down.
You're gonna go down?
Yeah.
And Will, not willing to ego lift, he's putting the weight lighter just to make sure he doesn't get injured. And so Kai says, well, sometimes on camera, people try to lift weights that they're not supposed to. Will says, well, it looks cool. And he says, yeah, it doesn't look cool to get injured. And so next time you're out there filming for the gram, trying to get good footage, remember, it doesn't look cool to get injured. And so one of the problems with doing this much volume, this many warm-up sets, is sometimes you just don't have the stamina. You can't keep up. And so Will starting with a plate on each side and going then up, it was too much. He now has to lower the weight. And so what he should have done was started with the 25 pounds rather than a plate as Kai was doing, as Kai is a professional bodybuilder, very strong. But in my opinion, what would make more sense is to not do that first set of 20. Do you really need to warm up with a set of 20 again? I would say much better to skip that first warm-up set, go right into the 15, no reason to do the junk volume.
Now we can go on to a flat bench. 20 reps again?
Yeah, we're gonna start 20, 15, 12. Touch your neighbor, say 20, 15, 12. It's your boy, K with the 8.
And poor Will, he's done so much volume already, he's tapping out, but yet he has to keep going.
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to go down. Because this might be my last day on the bench.
And so Will intelligently saying, I gotta start with a lighter weight. He doesn't want to ego lift. He doesn't want to get injured. They just talked about this. And so Kai starts with a plate, which is play weights for him. Will starting with 95 pounds. But in my opinion, and I'm sure Will would agree, let's just skip that set of 20 and go right into the set of 15.
I don't know, man. I come back up. I got 95 pounds on the bar. I'm feeling some sort of way right now.
What are you feeling?
Feeling bad.
And so Will's ego really taking a turn for the worse. He's only got 95 pounds on the bar. He's thinking most sets I work up to 315 pounds. And so 95 pounds, I feel weak. But it's because he's done so much junk volume that he doesn't have any strength left.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
Somebody who's looking to compete for the first time, what's the main piece of advice you would give them?
Follow through with their goal.
Follow through?
Follow through.
Yeah.
And trust me, the work, the dedication, the suffering that goes into doing a show, not many people can do that. And so simply by making it to the stage, my opinion, you truly are a winner. And if you're looking for some science on training and rest between sets, you shouldn't be resting 30 seconds to a minute. It takes a lot longer than that to replenish your ATP stores. And so at minimum, 1 minute rest, but closer to 2, 3, or even 4 minutes is what I'd recommend. If you don't rest long enough, you don't have the energy, you can't push the heavy weights, and you're simply walking around training doing cardio. And if you ask Will, I'm sure he'll tell you that this felt a lot like cardio, and although he got a great pump, he wasn't lifting very heavy. I don't think he'd enjoy training in this fashion.
I'm mad, Kai. I'm mad right now.
Take it out on this weight here. Rep after rep, set after set. Let's go. It's your boy, K with the AKA flexing these pecs today, all your pain, all of your passion, all of your love, all of your drive.
And as you can see, that was a chest-only workout. I can't imagine what it would be like to only train one body part when I go to the gym. I actually train my entire body 3 times a week. And so to see someone only train chest, you clearly have to do a ton more volume. Most people will say 10 to 20 sets per week. And so if you're only training one body part per day, once a week training chest, you'd have to get in at least 10 to 20 sets in order to maximize muscle hypertrophy. Personally, I wouldn't enjoy doing that. I'd at least want to train 2 body parts on one given day, perhaps agonist, antagonist training, for example, back and chest. That way they could go and train chest, then back, chest, and back. Allow more recovery for the chest between sets. But hey, he's training with Kai. Kai is an amazing bodybuilder, one of the best bodybuilders of all time, and so I'm sure we can learn from Kai. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Looking for harder than last time supplements? Remember to use code GREG, 10% off. The Seco bars are in, protein powders, pre-workouts, G-test, 3 tests, so much I can't name them all. Click the link in the description, watch those 2 bloops, subscribe and click the bell button, comment for the algorithm, and until next time, I am out.